In the previous video, we spoke about the death of Chadwick Boseman and his connection to the number 42 through the movie in which he portrayed Jackie Robinson. We also discussed the 44-minute video he uploaded for his charity called Operation 42 in April 2020 as another reference to the number 44. Further, we discussed his connection to Barack Obama and the fact that the number 42, or 4 twos, which gives us 22 plus 22 equaling 44, is also a reference to Obama. The number 42, when reversed, is 24 or 2 fours. Remember, in this year's Super Bowl, the players lined up at the 24-yard line in honor of Kobe Bryant. In this shot, you can see the juxtaposition of the number 42 and 24. To add to that, both teams are on opposite 24-yard lines. 24 plus 24 equals 48, or 8-4 when reversed, which is Obama's birthday. Make a mental note of the use of the number 24 because we'll come back to it in a moment. Now, in this video, we will take a look at the Wakanda Forever salute in order to discover the true meaning of this symbolic gesture and the significance of why it is now being used by celebrities and athletes during this time of upheaval and unrest. The salute is simply made by crossing both arms in front of the chest, below the head and neck, forming an X with your forearms. Interestingly enough, the letter X just so happens to be the 24th letter of the alphabet. This means Chadwick Boseman is directly connected with the number 24 as well as the number 42. Both numbers 42 and 24 are mirror images of each other, which connects back to George Floyd's death in the Twin Cities and his twin, Steven Jackson.
I'm here because they're not going to demean the character of George Floyd. My twin.
The death of Kobe, who wore number 24, and the death of Chadwick, who wore number 42, represents twin deaths. After kneeling while wearing a Black Lives Matter t-shirt and flashing the Wakanda Forever sign, LeBron James made a comment about how bad this year has been, stating that both the Black Mamba and the Black Panther have died.
To lose the Black Panther and the Black Mamba in the same year, we can all agree that 2020 is the year.
LeBron James means the brown supplanter, or one who takes the place of another. This is the Antichrist, and since he plays for the Los Angeles Lakers, this represents the lake of fire. Kobe is the Black Mamba, and he wore the number 24, which is connected to the letter X and the Wakanda Forever salute. We've discussed previously how Obama mimicked the Black Mamba with his mic drop routine.
What can I say? Mamba out.
Obama out.
Chadwick Boseman, of course, portrayed the Black Panther. It is important to note that a Black Panther is a melanistic color variant of any Panthera, particularly of the leopard. Revelation 13:2 describes the Antichrist as a leopard when it declares, "And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion. And the dragon gave him his power, and his seat, and great authority." Previously, Obama has connected himself with the feet of a bear since he is from Chicago, and when he went for a walk from the White House, he proclaimed, "The bear is loose."
You know, it's good to be out. The bear is loose. The bear is loose. The bear is loose. Broke out of the cage.
Obama has also connected himself with the mouth of a lion through the Lion King.
Tonight, for the first time, I am releasing my official birth video.
He has also posed for a picture at the Denver mural next to the leopard. I'm sure you remember Obama's campaign, which used the tagline, "Yes, we can," which, when reversed, revealed the phrase, "Thank you, Satan."
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Thank you, Satan. 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 Thank you, Satan.
Clearly, we have Obama connected with the leopard, the feet of a bear, the mouth of a lion, all while giving praise and thanks to the dragon for giving him his position. In the Greek alphabet, the letter X is known as Chi. In Plato's Timaeus, it is explained that the two bands that form the soul of the world cross each other like the letter X. The Stoics believed in this vital force of the universe, which shares similar concepts that are found in the Brahman Atman of Hinduism, which represents the innermost core or being, a universal spirit in every person that is at one with Brahman. This connects back to our discussions on the Brahma bull, the god Brahma, and the number 42 or 420, which is concerned with man becoming God, as well as raising the collective consciousness of the world to accept the Antichrist as God. Chi or X is often used to abbreviate the name of Christ. When fused within a single type space with the Greek letter Rho, it is called the laborum and used to supposedly represent the person of Jesus Christ. This Christ, however, is the false Christ, the Antichrist. This is also related to the practice of placing the X in front of the word Christmas to form Xmas. As we know, Christmas is a pagan holiday that actually represents the worship of the sun god, Sol Invictus. Therefore, the use of the X, which was also used by Freemasons as a symbol for the sun and Lucifer, is fitting. The Wakanda Forever symbol is actually connected with death. Yes, death. The very symbol itself forms the skull and crossbones. We know that the devil has the power of death, according to Hebrews chapter 2, verse 14. Ever heard the phrase, "cross my heart and hope to die"? You have exactly that in this symbol. This is the mysterious X factor. The truth is, this sign is steeped in Freemasonic, occult, satanic worship. Here you see Aleister Crowley performing the sign while dressed in Egyptian clothing. According to the director of Black Panther, Ryan Coogler, the inspiration behind the Wakanda Forever salute comes from the way pharaohs are laid to rest, again connecting this symbol with death. Remember Obama's uncanny resemblance to the pharaoh? According to Jim Tressner, 33rd degree Scottish Rite Freemason, the letter X is an ancient symbol for change or transformation, long associated in medieval and Renaissance art with the coming of the Messiah, who shall make all things new. Clearly, he is speaking of the false Messiah. Tex Mars said, "The Illuminists Masonic meaning of the X is simply this. It is the sign of Osiris, the great Egyptian sun god. The sign or letter X has a long history of use in the ancient mystery religions, in apostate Judaism, in Freemasonry, and in the occult. The Illuminati elite use it to this day to symbolize key phenomena and mark significant events. Here you see a diagram and instructions on how Freemasons use this sign. The letter X was the emblem of the Chaldean Babylonian sky god. Notice this is the same symbol as the labrum we discussed earlier. X was also an ancient symbol of the sun deity, and the letter carried with it sexual connotations. This is why porn is labeled XXX. The relation of the letter X to sex also connects it to the Egyptian obelisk, which is a symbol of the sun god Osiris's penis. Further, this also connects to Chadwick's role as James Brown in the movie Get On Up, which is the title of a song that mentions being a sex machine. Do you remember that scene from The Lion King where the words sex are spelled out in the sky? Previously, we've discussed how Obama identified himself as the Lion King when Simba is anointed and exalted on Pride Rock.
Tonight, for the first time, I am releasing my official birth video.
Notice in this photo, which was taken during the time Obama presented the Lion King video at the White House Correspondents' Dinner, that he made the same hand gesture as Plato. This hand gesture was also made by George Bush in the iPet Goat video, with the reference to man being elevated to a god behind him. Therefore, it is connected to the Brahman Atman, or universal spirit concerned with man becoming God, as well as raising the collective consciousness of the world to accept the Antichrist as God. This also connects to David Blaine's latest stunt called Ascension, in which he performed on September 2nd, or 9/11, 6 a.m. at sunrise, a reference to the rise of the king of the bottomless pit. In order to accomplish this, Blaine strapped himself to 52 helium balloons. The name helium comes from the Greek word for the sun god Helios. Initially, Blaine intended to go to 18,000 feet, which symbolizes 666. However, he eventually ascended to 24,900 feet, connecting this ascension to the number 24, the letter X, and the number 9. As we discussed previously, 24 or 2 4s represents Obama. The letter X symbolizes death, while this stunt, rising in the air at sunrise, symbolizes resurrection and ascension of the sun god, or false Christ, imitating the ascension of the true Messiah, and ultimately the deadly head wound that the Antichrist will suffer, then rise from to become a living God.
You will be a living God.
This is the significance of the number 9, which symbolizes perfection, or the evolution of man becoming God.
We are forever your slaves.
It should be noted that 24,900 feet is approximately 4.7 miles into the sky. This is a reference to the 47th problem of Euclid, or the Pythagorean theorem. Euclid, the founder of geometry, is also pictured making the gesture that symbolizes man being elevated to God. 47th problem of Euclid is a triangle. The three sides of the triangle have a 3:4:5 ratio. The three sides are said to represent Isis, Osiris, and Horus, or spirit, matter, and man. Originally, the 47th problem of Euclid was actually called the Eye of Horus, and it was known to symbolize Harpocrates rising. Harpocrates was the Greek god of silence, secrets, and confidentiality in the Hellenistic religion developed in Ptolemaic Alexandria. He was also an embodiment of hope, which connects him to Barack Obama. Not only that, Harpocrates was adopted by the Greeks from the Egyptian child god Horus, who represented the newborn sun rising each day at dawn. This also connects to Obama, since his symbol is the rising sun, or the dawn of a new day.
This means a sun rising over the horizon, the dawning of a new day in American politics.
Without a doubt, we know that Lucifer is the son of the morning, because Isaiah 14:12 declares, "How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations?" David Blaine's ascension was nothing more than a symbolic representation of the rise of the king of the bottomless pit, the rise of the Antichrist, following the death of the Black Mamba, number 24, or 44, who was called Death Incarnate.
A leopard can kill you, and a black mamba can kill you. But only with the mamba, and this has been true in Africa since the dawn of time, is death sure. Hence its handle, Death Incarnate.
And the death of the Black Panther, or leopard, according to Revelation 13:2, who used the symbol of the 24th letter, the letter X, which is connected with the pharaohs of Egypt, death, the sun god, Lucifer, and the false Messiah. If nothing else is certain, evil abounds continually in this world. There is hidden symbolism in each one of these orchestrated satanic ritual events. If you have not given your life to the Most High by accepting the blood sacrifice of Yahushua HaMashiach, which was shed on the cross for the redemption of sins, the time to do so is now. Wakanda is definitely not forever. Eternal life is only found in one being, and that is the Lamb of God, Yahushua HaMashiach. Amen. Shalom.